Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope that you all are fine with the grace of Almighty Allah. And today we are actually, as you know, discussing print culture and the French Revolution. And so far as this print culture and the French Revolution is concerned, I have already told you something about it. Okay? That there is a debate. Actually, there is a debate among the historians. And what the debate is about? The debate is about that was there any relationship, was there any connection, link between the French Revolution and the print culture? And there are many scholars, many historians who believe that this print culture directly created the conditions, it created the environment under which this French Revolution became possible. In short, some historians believe that print for this that print culture is responsible directly for the outbreak of French Revolution, because it was because of this this print culture that French Revolution took place. In a way, it played very important role in the outbreak of French Revolution. And those historians who believe that there is a well known connection between, or well known relationship between, the print culture and the French Revolution. Actually, these historians have, in order to in order to prove their statement, in order to prove their argument, or in order to prove that there was a relationship between the print culture and the outbreak of French Revolution, they have actually put forward, as I told you in earlier lecture, they have put forward three arguments. They have put forward three arguments in order to prove their statement that print culture had a direct contact or direct relation with the outbreak of French Revolution. And first, we discussed already that it was because of the print that the ideas, that the concepts of the Enlightenment thinkers, they became popular throughout the Europe, and this print played very important role in the spreading of these ideas. And as I told you that the Enlightenment thinkers, some of the important Enlightenment scholars, thinkers, such as Rousseau, J.J. Rousseau, Thomas Hobbes, Locke, Montesquieu, their ideas spread quickly, and people started reading about them. People started reading about their ideas, and a new a new public emerged. That public saw everything through the prism, through the this eyes of the reason, rationality. So first important is that we discussed it, and because of this print, a rational kind of public emerged in Europe that was questioning everything, because these Enlightenment scholars, they put focus, or they stressed more and more on questioning everything. They saw each and everything through the prism of reason. That's why people that emerged in Europe, public that emerged in Europe, hereafter they were wholly and solely rational in their nature. Second, Today we are going to discuss second argument of these historians. Second argument which they put forward is that print, it was again print. They believe that print created a new culture of dialogue and debate. Those historians who believed that print created conditions within which the French Revolution became possible, or within which the French Revolution occurred, these historians put forward the second type of argument. And in the second argument, they believed or they argued that print created a new culture of dialogue and debate. इनका मानना है कि प्रिंट की वजह से एक नया कल्चर उभर कर सामने आ गया यूरोप में. And what was that culture? That in that culture, the most important thing, the most important characteristic of the new culture that emerged because of the print in Europe was the debate and discussion, was the debate and dialogue. Debate and dialogue जो है ये इस नए कल्चर का एक हिस्सा बन गया. एक इसकी पहचान थी, इसकी खूबी थी इस नए कल्चर की कि डायलॉग जो है प्रिंट जो है प्रिंट ने एक ऐसा एटमॉस्फेयर क्रिएट कर दिया जिस एटमॉस्फेयर में डिबेट और डिस्कशन जो है, डायलॉग जो है वो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट बन गए. एंड in this new culture of dialogue and debate, values, norms and traditions, they were re-evaluated. And they were also discussed. They were debated, they were discussed, and they were re-evaluated. As you know that print created new culture of dialogue and discussion, dialogue and debate. प्रिंट की वजह से एक माहौल सा बन गया जिसमें लोग डिबेट कर रहे थे, डिस्कस कर रहे थे, डायलॉग कर रहे थे. किन चीज़ों पे? इन ही वैल्यूज, नॉर्म्स, ट्रेडिशंस, कस्टम्स पे जो उस वक्त प्रेवलेंट थे यूरोप में. एंड ऑल द वैल्यूज, नॉर्म्स, ट्रेडिशंस दे वर री-इवैल्यूएटेड. लोगों ने दोबारा से इनको री-इवैल्यूएट कर दिया. जो उस वक्त के नॉर्मल सोसाइटी में चल रहे थे, वैल्यूज जो उस वक्त लोगों को गाइड कर रहे थे, एंड ट्रेडिशंस जो उस वक्त फॉलो हो रहे थे, इन सब को री-इवैल्यूएट किया गया. एंड आफ्टर दैट these were discussed. And who discussed them? It were discussed by a public. Now the public who started reading the texts, who started reading the books, now they started questioning, they started debating, and they even re-evaluated all these things कि इनमें कौन सी खामियां हैं, कहाँ पे लूप होल्स हैं इनके, कहाँ पे इनकी weaknesses हैं. They started discussing all these things. And why? Because the new public, they had now realized the power of reason. The new public was well aware of the power of reason. जो नया पब्लिक है, जो इमर्ज हो गया यूरोप में, जो डिबेट्स और डिस्कशंस कर रहे थे वैल्यूज पे, नॉर्म्स पे, ट्रेडिशंस पे, अब इस नए पब्लिक की पहचान जो है ये रैशनल लोग थे. दे बिलीव्ड इन रीजन. ये रीजन पे भरोसा रखने वाले थे. एंड this new public, it realized the value of the reason, or it realized the power of reason. इनको पता चला कि ताकत क्या है इस रीजन की, सोच की ताकत क्या होती है, सोच का वैल्यू क्या होता है. they came to know. इनको पता था. and they realized that there is need to question everything, need to question existing ideas and beliefs. इनको पता था जो जो नया पब्लिक रीजन पे ज्यादा बिलीव करता था, द न्यू पब्लिक who started re-evaluating the traditions, customs, values, norms. Now this new public, it thought that it is better to question existing ideas and beliefs. So इन्होंने हर एक चीज को क्वेश्चन किया, because they know that if because they were influenced by the enlightenment thinkers, enlightenment movement, which focused that everything should be accepted only when it satisfies your reason. So they started questioning, the new public started questioning everything. They started questioning the existing institutions, the existing beliefs, the existing ideas, concepts. इन्होंने क्वेश्चन करने स्टार्ट किए. इनको लगा कि जरूरत इस बात की है कि हम इन चीजों पे क्वेश्चन करें. Why there is hierarchy? Why there is such type of social these social differences? Why वहाँ पे क्यों एक क्लास को privileges है दूसरे को नहीं है? So they started questioning them. Why they believed that even in religion, dogma, superstitions जो है उनको उन्होंने कहा कि ये एक्सेप्ट नहीं करता है रीजन डॉगमास सुपरस्टिशियस बिलीफ्स पे बिलीव नहीं करता है. दैट्स व्हाई दे फोकस दैट आपका रीजन जो है, जब आपके रीजन को कोई चीज सेटिस्फाई करती है तब जाके उसको एक्सेप्ट करो, अदरवाइज दे डिडंट एक्सेप्ट इट. And it was this new public, it was within this new public culture, इसी न्यू ये जो नया पब्लिक कल्चर बन गया जिसमें पब्लिक रैशनल दिख रहा है, where they focused more and more, stressed more and more on the need of reasoning, need of questioning, rationality, and other things. Within this public culture, new ideas of social revolution, new ideas of social revolution came into being, or they came into existence. यही जो नई पब्लिक जनता जो उभर कर सामने आ गई, जो जनता रैशनल दिख रही थी, जो रीजन पे बिलीव कर रही थी. नाउ दिस विदिन दिस न्यू पब्लिक कल्चर, यही नए पब्लिक कल्चर, इसी नए पब्लिक कल्चर के अंदर जो है रिवोल्यूशन, सोशल रिवोल्यूशन के आइडियाज ने जन्म ले लिया. ये जो सोशल रिवोल्यूशन है, कैसे हम सोशल रिवोल्यूशन को लाएंगे, हाउ कैन वी ब्रिंग सोशल रिवोल्यूशन, हाउ कैन वी this reform the society, how can we transform the society, how can we bring radical reforms in the society. So these ideas now they started floating in this within this new public culture. So this was the argument put forth by, and all this was possible because of the print, because of the print culture. So this was second argument put forward by the historians. Third argument that they have given in support of their theory or statement is that they believe that by 1780s, they believed that by 1780s there was outpouring of literature. There was outpouring of literature. That literature mocked the royalty. They believed, these historians, third argument. In the third argument, they have said that there was outpouring of literature by 1780s. 1780s में ये बिलीव करते हैं नया लिटरेचर उभर कर सामने आ गया, और वो नया लिटरेचर जो है, जो स्प्रेड हो रहा था क्विकली, दैट न्यू लिटरेचर make mockery of the royalty of the rulers. By royalty I mean to say rulers. The rulers of the then time, the nobility, the clergy, everyone, the new literature made their make their mockery. नए लिटरेचर ने उनका मजाक उड़ा दिया, नए लिटरेचर में उनका मजाक उड़ रहा था. And the new literature also, and it also criticized their morality. ये जो नए रूलर्स थे, ये जो रूलर्स थे, जो क्लर्जी थी, जो रूलर्स थे, नोबिलिटी क्लास था, एरिस्टोक्रेटिक क्लास था, 1780s का जो लिटरेचर सामने आ रहा था, वो लिटरेचर उनका मजाक उड़ा रहा था. उस लिटरेचर में उनका मजाक उड़ाया गया था और उनकी मॉरलिटी को लेकर सवाल उठने लगे थे, उनकी मॉरलिटी को क्रिटिसाइज किया गया था. Their morality came under severe criticism. इस पे बहुत ज्यादा तनज़ हो रहा था कि उनकी मॉरलिटी, उनकी इखलाक क्या है, उनके इखलाक क्या है. इस पे सवाल उभरने लगे, इस पे लोगों ने सवाल किए नए लिटरेचर के थ्रू. And also this new literature also raised question